Pacers are a team that a lot of people thought were going to maybe take a big step back when they trade superstar. It's certainly not the case.
No, they're playing hard, playing well. Most of all, they're playing hard. A lot of speed. They're faster than a Pacer team. They loaded their team up with quick guys, speed, experience, toughness. I think that's is something that they're hanging their hat on right now. Their bigs, Turner's really shooting the ball really well, but most of all, there's the speed that Oladipo brings to the game, Collison brings to the game, Corey brings to the game, changes their style of play.
After what happened in that third quarter, that's got to be nice to come into a team like that, an effort team, a team that's going to come back.
They're going to be the same way. We're going to see what we saw in the third quarter. Again, we had a terrible third quarter. We still scored 90 points, whatever it was, in the other three quarters. So,
yep.
But again, it's two halves. It's 48 minutes, and our lens has to be put on the start of the third quarter. And I think if you look at all our numbers, we've had a slow start coming out of the locker room for whatever reason. If we have to turn on the bright lights or music or whatever it is at halftime and drink a gallon of coffee or whatever it is, we've got to get our motors going coming out of the locker room. And we talked about it at halftime, how New York was going to come out, and it wasn't like we didn't expect them to come out and fight if they had anything in their pants, and they did.
What's the messaging to JV after a game like that? Where, you don't play him in the fourth, and you yank him pretty early in the third.
Well, again, everybody, it's not just JV. Everybody's, I thought, we pulled out Serge, I thought, quickly, put him back in at 5. The speed, if you can guard the situations, if you can finish and dominate on the offensive end, you're going to play, no matter who it is. There's nothing personal against JV. It's about getting the job done, Dave, and I think that's the most important thing, and message to him. If he's getting the job done, he's going to be in there. There's no pre-game strategy is not play JV in the fourth. If you're getting the job done, you play. And I think if you look at the guys that were in there when we got back into the game, they were getting the job done. And that's got to be the message. And it's not personal. The bottom line is about getting the win and not who is out there. It's as long as they have a Raptor uniform on out there, it's the most important thing.
Having to build a scouting report against a guy like Paul George, a superstar, is difficult. But what are the challenges when you have 4 or 5 guys now that you have to kind of scout and know the options that they all have?
Speed. It's going to be a night where, and what David just mentioned, all of our bigs, have to be ready for the speed of the game. Getting back in transition, guarding Oladipo going downhill and Corey going downhill, or getting back to Miles Turner spacing out as he sets the pick and roll. So we all have to be ready to handle the speed of the game and the quickness that they get into their situations out of. And then those people who are doing that will be on the court, and that's the message: is make sure we're ready for the speed and the intensity of their offensive floor. And then for us offensively, we got to handle their speed, the speed on the offensive end, getting into the ball, busting through DHOs, having a packed paint that we got to drive, kick, and swing out of. Because their turnover, when we turn it over, it starts over. There's the first pass of their fast break. So we got to make sure we take care of the ball.
Dwane, how does it affect your second unit tonight, down one guy without CJ?
It does. It affects it. Again, Norm comes into the picture very quickly. Probably Lorenzo Brown comes in the picture very quickly. And, something we got to be ready for. It's probably going to be a small ball night just because of their speed. And so we got to be ready for that.
Is there a plan around CJ when he'll be back?
No, we should. Well, if his wife has the baby today, hopefully either tomorrow or Sunday. Not sure. But hopefully, not too long.
Kyle suggested that maybe after last night's dinner you might be running a few extra wind sprints today for him.
Well, Kyle did a great job of setting the dinner up with the cook and everything. It was beautiful. For the team, we've done it every year. We did it last year in Milwaukee. Yep. So, I don't know if, usually, hopefully we not too heavy, because we're going to need every bit of speed we have tonight.
They're, I think, the best three-point shooting team in the NBA right now.
They don't shoot a lot of them, but they're the best percentage-wise.
Corey making 47%.
He's shooting well. Corey shot it well for us. He was one of our better three-point shooters last year, so that's not a surprise. You know, they don't shoot a lot of them, but they shoot them at high. Bogdanovich is one of the best in the league at knockdown. They got him after they lost CJ, and then, you know, Oladipo has really improved as a three-point shooter. Miles Turner goes out. Again, they don't shoot a lot of them, Dave, but they're very efficient with the ones they do take.
And what do you miss from Corey and some of the other vets that you lost?
Well, again, you just said it, experience. You can't teach experience. I love working with our young guys. It's where we are in our organization. You know, you lose those older. They know what to do. It's not, you know, they're not bamboozled by certain situations or surprised or tricked. You miss that. And, you know, of course, Corey stands for everything you want your organization to stand for. It was a business situation, but you miss him. Matter of fact, I ran into him after practice yesterday and he lives right across the street. We was walking in the same direction, so I had a chance to talk to him. Beautiful young man. You know, we missed that part of him, but for 4 nights of the year, he's going to be the enemy.
With OG, is it fair to say we'll see, as the season unfolds and his knee gets more comfortable, we'll see him more of an attacking offensive player?
We hope so. That's the plan, Dave. You know, that's the part we haven't seen yet. That's there. You know, the guys have seen him play a lot in college, and the video I've seen of him in college before he got hurt was an attacking guy. So, you know, we hope to get him to that point. We've seen glimpses of it, but just not the explosion yet. And again, he came back. Kid worked his butt off all summer, got back quicker than we all thought he would. So hopefully we do see that.